highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
What we got? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. He can't hang. He's not gonna get me. Check safety. Bang. Check.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And the Vikings first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That'll be complete to Cook. 25 yards that time. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's got Smith here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. White 25. I got him. Wait. Check.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking, a toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. On second down, Kamara. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go, D.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Newton. It's complete to Chris Conley. Touchdown, Vikings! Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 25 on second down, Newton eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Bears' 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check, 59. Easy. Let's go. Echo. Easy. Hey, 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let we go.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. Touchdown, Chicago! Riley Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
On second down, it's Hardy, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Check 59, right?
Winston now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Easy, easy, easy.
Now Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Easy, 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 easy. Let's go.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will storm. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Come on. You better bring. Check 52.
They fake the give. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Kamara, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down now, it's Cohen. There he goes, left side. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there on the option. 62 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. They try again with Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Cohen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Kamara. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 43.
On third down, it's Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they haven't earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Again, it's Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10 on the ground. Kamara, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Slam.
They run. This is Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Gun. Let's get off the field. Check 3.
On first down, Newton. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll run on first down. It's Hardy, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 24, Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
It's just me and you. Check 4. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 24. Check 24. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey! Kill.
On fourth down, Newton. And able to find Conley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Here we go. Gun. Look at him. Watch the curl. Mike's 54. Wild Bill.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Newton to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's got Burton here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Looking deep for Gabriel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 58 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. This is Cohen on the toss. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bears 45, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Quick the edge.
A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Ready? Ready? Mike 54. Check pass.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Time to go, night. Hey, watch this. Watch that.
Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
They run it again with Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go! Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Alert 3.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
45 for Mike. All that, baby. 8. 45. Mike, 45. Stop your whining. 25. Check 25. Express. You go tight. You got tight.
To throw again. Newton. Flush to his right. And Diggs has it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
ladies and gentlemen,